Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. US initial jobless claims preview. Can hiring heat up again? Analysis. http ntvforex.com news ID 1F02E5819 2027 12:00 p.m. Claims forecast to drop 4% to 925,000 from 963,000. Continuing claims to fall to 15 million from 15.486 million. Improved claims unlikely to revive the dollar's fortunes. Unemployment claims in the United States are forecast to continue their slow descent, which resumed 3 weeks ago after a brief reversal in mid-July. Initial claims are expected to drop to 925,000 in the August 14th week from 963,000 in the prior period. Continuing claims are projected to fall to 15 million on August 7th from 15.486 million. NBSP initial claims and non-farm payrolls. Initial filing for jobless benefits were the early warning of the extent of the lockdown-induced collapse in employment when they jumped to 6.867 million in the March 27th week from 282,000 NBSP just 2 weeks earlier. The 10% rise in claims in the middle of last month from 1.307 million on July 10 to 1.435 million on July 24 was taken as a sign that the rise in COVID cases that began in June in several large states had inhibited the U.S. economic recovery. NBSP initial jobless claims. NTVforex. Since that late July peak, claims have fallen 1/3 into August, and the question for economists is whether this an indicator that the month's hiring may have accelerated. NBSP of the more than 22 million people who lost their jobs in March and April, 9.253 million, 42% had been rehired through July. NBSP payroll gains fell by 2/3 in July to 1.763 million from 4.8 million in June. The concern was that the returning incidence of the virus would force state governments to reimpose some of the drastic shutdown measures of the early spring, stalling or reversing their economic recoveries. NBSP Purchasing Manager SAW indexes. The worries were evident in the July Purchasing Manager SAW indexes from the Institute for Supply Management, where despite the unexpectedly optimistic overall readings and excellent levels of new orders, for the service sector at an all-time record, employment indexes remained in contraction. Services new orders PMI.NTVforex conclusion and the dollar. The negative impact of the partially revived pandemic on the U.S. economy has been the main factor behind the month-long decline in the dollar. NBSP. The trigger was the July rise in initial claim. NBSP. That scenario has taken root and will not be removed until and if it is disproved by expansive August payrolls. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.